All right, guys, something we've not even seen before. Menu number 6, Thai chicken.
Cool.
This is sent to us by Georgetta again. We're going to open this up and get right after it. We've got our packet. Looks like we have coffee in this one. Last time we had tea. We have our chicken and Thai style sauce. Ooh, nut raisin mix. Our, yellow and wild rice pilaf. Ooh, I like that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, we got our spoon, heater, French vanilla cappuccino, peanut butter. Oh man, it just keeps getting better. And crackers. Let's dive in. So based on the packaging, it looks like these are from 05, real early in 05 or late 04 because of the different dates on these. So we'll hope for the best as far as if they're going to be good or not. We'll heat up the Thai chicken and the wild rice together and let that get started. I'm going to try something different. I took the heater part out and I'm going to put it between the two packages of chicken and rice and see if I can't get them in that way.
You need to make those bags bigger.
Yeah, definitely. Well guys, the struggle is real. Finally got that in there. I'm going to put a little salt in it. I think it's going to need all the help it can get. Last time we did one of these older ones, the MRE heater didn't work too well. So we have our toilet paper. There's our sugar for, I'm just thinking, our coffee. Moist towelette, salt, Taster's Choice coffee, creamer, some gum, the old Tabasco sauce. That's going to be good on this one. Try the old matches again. Right up, right there. And yeah, let's get that salt in. Just let it set aside here and let it do its thing. Let's check out our nut and raisin mix. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's got that good combo. So we have hazelnuts, peanuts, walnuts, pecans.
And that's an almond.
It sure is. An almond and raisins. All right, crackers. Let's check them out. How do 18-year-old crackers fare? Well, quite nicely. You would expect them to be a little dry. There we go. Nice. Yeah, they smell all right. Let's get that peanut butter kneaded up real well. And let's see what we look like here. All right.
Hopefully this is good because this is your favorite part.
This is the best part of every meal.
That looks good.
Oh yeah, that looks good. And well mixed. Maybe we can keep it in one long continuous strand here. Kind of like an ice cream cone, right? Or something. Look at that. If I could, I'd put a little curlicue on it, but I can't. Oh boy. We got our French cappuccino. I can have it hot or cold. Pretty warm day out. Let's get it started right now. I cleaned that old cup out pretty good. Yep. Smell it. Ooh, it smells delicious. All right. Said add a quarter cup, so we'll just, there we go. Well guys, while we're waiting for everything to heat up and mix up, let me show you a couple pictures from Beirut and get you caught up on some things from there I've been thinking about. One of the main buildings when we were in Beirut was what had been the Beirut Hilton. It was a Hilton hotel next to the airport. It was where most of the Marines stayed. And it is also the place where over 240 Marines lost their lives in the bombing in October of 1983. But before that, it was just a place where we all bivouacked. We slept, we spent the night. It was an atrium style hotel, which means in the middle it was just all open and all the rooms opened up to the inside of the property, And there were gardens, there were hanging gardens on the inside. You could see the old planters where they had been, but the area had been bombed where it blew out all the windows, so there was no more glass, there were no more doors, everything was just kind of wide open like it had not been finished yet. In the lobby, and I don't know what the backstory was, but in the lobby there was a man we called Shuffles who had a store. A little bit of like convenience store, if you will. And it's my guess that he might have had a little store down there before everything happened, because he was always kind of nicely dressed for the area, and a lot of times his children or grandchildren, I'm not sure that relationship, but would be there. And if I felt particularly flush with cash at any given time, I might go down to Shuffles. We called him Shuffles because he shuffled when he walked. I don't know if his shoes didn't quite fit right or he had problems walking, but he would kind of shuffle when he walked. So he's called Shuffles, and then we called his store Shuffles. So I'd go down, and every once in a while I treat myself to a Lion bar. And Lion bars, I'd never heard of them before. I haven't seen them since. They're probably a big deal somewhere, but they're kind of a combination of Nestle's $1,000 candy bar, that Rice Krispie thing, and a Twixt, because they had like a wafer in the middle and chocolate on the outside and rice mixed in, and they were pretty darn good. Of course, they didn't have Snickers or anything like that local. So a Lion bar was the best thing, but this first picture is of Shuffles, and thank you to Steve Russell, who shared, he had actually come across a picture of Shuffles in Beirut in 1983. So thanks, Steve, for that. This next picture, I think I've shown these pictures before, but they bared repeating. I felt like it just shows that commerce continues to go on. I mean, this building obviously had seen better days. They had spray painted "Welcome Marine Corps Exchange" and something in Arabic there. Open every night from 6 to 9. You could see the boxes on the outside there to the right where they had gotten all the stuff delivered to them. And then on the inside of the store, by the way, that guy in the middle there, he was a guy that I knew all through my Marine Corps career, and it's terrible, but I can't remember his name. I wish I could, but he went on the inside and posed, and you could see it was pretty well lit, and they had a lot of brass, a lot of real pretty things, chess sets in onyx and flags. You can see the Beirut flag down there to the bottom right. The family that ran it, it was, as I recall, it was a mom and a dad and 2 daughters. It was a really kind of a nice place to go because they were real friendly, and because we ran across some people that weren't too friendly out in town and stuff to us, but that was a nice little haven. The one thing I did keep from that store was a candle holder, kind of quite obviously a Middle Eastern theme. Pretty simple, pretty basic. He stands about 6 inches tall plus the candle. That's what I have left from that store in Beirut. Let's see how our food is doing. Well, right off I can tell you our heater must not be working anymore. And like some people said, the heaters are the first to break down. So what I'm going to do, I'm faced with a situation here. Should I go get some boiling water and put it in there and get it all heated up, or should I just go with what I do out in the field? And if I had something out in the field and the heater didn't work, and that was my only option, was just to eat it, that's what I do. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to get the rice out and the chicken out and see how things look in its natural state here. There we go.
Just open it up all the way.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay. All right, there's the rice. And then our Thai chicken. Now this, I hope this is good. It's got some juice left in it. There we go. Well, maybe I should have torn that up a little bit, but we'll get the idea here. Wow. That looks like a lot of chicken in there, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. That'll be enough for a taste. Smells like metallic chicken, for lack of a better...
Sounds like a band. Metallic chicken.
That's right. Well, let me get my fingers cleaned off with the moist towelette. Hopefully it's still moist. No, it's dry as a bone. You hear that? Anyway, take a little drink first here, guys. That mixed up fairly well. See if we like our cappuccino cold. I was afraid the milk might be bad, but no, it's not.
When it's dried, I think everything's good. Dried out like that, freeze dried.
We have had some cocoa that was bad.
Oh.
But that's not bad at all. No, not at all. Let's see here. Let's have some nuts. Almond, hazelnut. Definitely taste the distinct flavor. Sometimes when you mix nuts, they all kind of taste the same, but definitely could tell there. Good walnut. Let's try the raisins. Seem a little dried out. We'll do some raisins and then throw down some peanuts with that. Raisins have a little bit of a coating on them to make them a little dry, but along with the peanuts, they're not bad. However, the whole mix needs salt, definitely.
Yeah, there's no like visible salt.
No, no, it's just a dry, you know. So as a result, it's not as tasty as it could be if you added the salt. Let's wet our finger a little bit. You know, it's good together. I wish I had something to put it on or put it with, a biscuit or a muffin or something like that, but those are actually quite good. Those are quite good. Get the old palate cleansed here. Have to try our peanut butter, of course. Get a cracker first. Wow, unbelievable. That cracker is that good this much later. That's amazing. Get some peanut butter on there. Smells right. Oh man. Peanut butter and crackers. That's my go-to anyway. That's always good. Dadgummit. Cleanse the old palate with some cappuccino here. Then some water. Peanut butter and cappuccino doesn't go together. Now for the main course, boys. Try the rice first. Rice is quite dry looking.
Yeah, it is dry.
It feels dry. There's a little bit of, I don't know if that's a sauce or a carrot. You know, if that's some kind of spice. I think it's a carrot, actually.
This is where I start to get worried for you.
No, it's just dry. It's just real dry. There's no bad taste.
It's still edible.
It's edible, but it's not. Yeah, it's just dry. It's dry and it definitely needs salt. Boy, I'm glad they put salt in this. That helps, but it's quite dry. That's going to be, might be a little difficult later, if you know what I mean. Now for the real test here. See if MRE chicken, boy, we got watercress, we've got chicken, we have celery, looks like some kind of pepper. Man, we got a lot of good looking components here. Just be a matter of how they all meld together. Again, it doesn't smell nasty. Dang, I'll tell you what. Needs salt. We'll put a little salt.
One thing I noticed is it does look like pure chicken. Like they don't put a bunch of fluff in there. It is like.
And look, look here. You've got dark meat chicken like right there, and then you've got white meat. So it's the whole. They put the whole chicken in there. Let's get some rice. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is kind of crazy because not only is it as old as it is and it's tasty, but cold it's quite tasty. That's actually good.
It looks like it has mushrooms and watercress. Like, look at the mushrooms right there.
Yeah. Wow. That's a pleasant surprise. We got to get some Tabasco on that thing. A little Tabasco. I can't believe that the last few times I've tried Tabasco on stuff and I actually liked it. I used to not care for Tabasco, but it's really paired well with the last several menu items we've had. Ooh, that smells hot. That makes it like a hot Thai dish, you know. It's got a little spice to it. Wow, this is really amazing. Those watercress, I don't know if you can hear, but they're still crunchy. There's a lot of meat in this. That is very cool. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, Ace, let's share some gum. This is kind of cool.
Good
They're green.
Green gum.
Yeah. Bon appetit.
Cheers.
It's hard. That's wintergreen. That is a good gum.
That was a really good gum.
Well, Georgetta, thank you so much for this meal. I am surprised at how good every component was. Fantastic. I'm going to finish this meal. Let's get after the next one.